and they have their first joint practice of the offseason. It's against Denver. It's tomorrow. So this week is critical. We're going to learn a lot, and we're going to talk about a certain someone who may be holding in, may not be. I guess we're going to find out tomorrow. And we're going to talk about salary cap and why the Niners aren't using their cap space, and Sean Payton, how he evaluates his quarterbacks. Also, some very interesting news about the Rams in the division, how it affects the 49ers. But let's start with the depth chart. The Niners released one. They always release one, the week of their first preseason game. And it's put together by the PR staff, but it is informed heavily by the coaching staff. And if there was a glaring mistake, the coaching staff would say, hey, don't do that. So why don't we look at what it actually is?
Yep.
See what we notice. We got Jawan Jennings starting. So I guess, they expect he's coming back. Ricky Pearsall also starting. Barch. Brock Purdy is not competing with Mac Jones officially.
I thought, who is Carter Bradley, by the way?
That's Gus Bradley's son.
I have not heard his name yet. Like literally ever.
We got Mykel Williams starting. Kevin Givens is starting, but he has a torn pectoral muscle out to like mid-season. So that sort of means that based on this depth chart, the next man up would be Kalia Davis, maybe out of respect because he's a veteran, and then CJ West. CJ West been getting reps with the starters in team drills at camp. I think it's maybe not a foregone conclusion, but I think he's probably the leader in the clubhouse to start at left defensive tackling in place of Givens.
Yeah, that or Alfred Collins. I could see them throwing Alfred Collins there too.
I think the left defensive tackle spot and the right defensive tackle spot are going to be a little different. I think the left defensive tackle spot is more in the A gap, like inside shoulder of the guard, maybe more against the nose tackle, and the other guy is more the 3 technique outside shoulder of the guard. So I feel like the big bodies are out there: Jordan Elliott, Alfred Collins. Maybe I'm wrong. We don't really know what. I guess we'll find out on Saturday, but we don't really know what kind of fronts he's going to use. But I think they're going to go with someone smaller, stouter. I'm telling you, I bet you it's going to be Mykel Williams, CJ West, Jordan Elliott, and Nick Bosa, and they're going to blame Collins missing minicamp and OTAs for why he's not starting, but he'll be starting by like week 4.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I think. Then we got the linebackers, and they seriously have Luke Gifford starting. He's taken all the first team reps at Sam linebacker, and I don't know if they're serious about this.
I don't know.
He's big. Let me see. What is his size? He's a way different body type than Nick Martin. So he's 6'3", 245.
Yeah, I feel like
that's almost an edge rusher.
I feel like they mainly run linebacker, like 2 dual linebacker setups. So I feel like he still won't be doing much.
I think I tweeted yesterday that it's only a matter of time before Nick Martin takes a spot, but I think there's a possibility that Saleh wants to have the flexibility to move into a 5-man front when he needs to, because that wide 9 gets gashed by the run by certain teams. And I think to do that, you could bring in a 3rd defensive tackle, or you could just move your strong side linebacker on the line of scrimmage and have him set the edge. And having 5'11", 215-pound Nick Martin do that doesn't make any sense whatsoever. But having 6'3", 245 Luke Gifford, at least fits the profile.
Yeah, it fits the bill a little bit better.
Yeah.
Renardo's
something to watch, because I don't know how good he is. Like, he could get totally destroyed in coverage he might be good as a run defender, but I don't know how he's going to do in coverage. We'll see. Yeah. Anyone else there? They got Curtis Robinson behind him and Chas. See, they don't even have. These guys are smaller. D. Winters, Nick Martin, Jalen Graham. These are all like borderline strong safeties. Yeah. Curtis Robinson's bigger. Chas Surratt's bigger. Tatum Bethune. Anyway.
We really need to stay healthy. That's all I'm going to say. Nope.
That doesn't help.
Oh.
All right.
Yeah, wait, I realized I didn't see Equanimous on our wide receiver chart.
Oh, wait a second. He's over here. He's hanging out. He's behind Tariq Owens.
Dang, he's far.
Russell Gage having a good camp.
I love seeing
Isaac Guerrero hurt. Patrick Taylor Jr. is actually having a good camp. I don't know if you've seen him, but he looks way different. People who, football players who remake their body in an offseason, this guy, he's jacked.
I like
Absolutely jacked.
I like seeing Jordan Watkins competing with that second spot behind Ricky. I like that. I want Jordan
Where?
Watkins to play so
Ooh,
bad.
absolutely. He's sort of like neck and neck, huh?
He's our Tyreek Hill.
I wouldn't be
Coming.
surprised if in a year or two, Jordan Watkins and Ricky Pierce are all the starting wide receivers.
Yeah, when they trade BA. Yeah, I agree.
And Jennings leaves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jennings might leave sooner than we think.
Trey Brown as a starting nickelback is just fiction.
Yeah,
He hasn't taken a rep with the starters at nickelback in weeks.
I feel like Upton Stout will definitely be the starting nickelback come week 1. That would be my assumption.
Marquise Siegel is apparently the backup free safety behind Jason Pinnock. That's interesting. I didn't realize. Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, it looks good. I like it. I think it's really interesting that Michael is the starter over Bryce Huff. I think that's the only like surprise I really have on our depth chart. I thought Bryce Huff was coming in to be the starter.
Yeah.
I
would.
thought he was going
Yeah.
to just be.
That's an interesting one. No, I don't think Bryce Huff's going to play because the whole thing with this reformation of the defense is Salah's trying to improve the run defense. So Bryce Huff can't start.
Yeah,
he's a third down guy. But I don't think Trey Brown needs to make this team. I think Upton Stout's a nickel and the backup nickel's Lenore. And that allows you to keep guys like Dallas Flowers
Eli
and
Apple
and Jacob Robinson. They got to be careful with Jacob Robinson, man. If he has a good preseason and they try to sneak him onto the practice squad, that he just might get picked up by another team because he's having a great camp.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, we're thin at corner, man. This just reading all these corners kind of scares me. I'm not gonna lie. Actually, reading our every position on defense, we're pretty thin. We are, especially with all the injuries we have going on right now. We are a thin bunch on the defensive end.
Yeah. Well, that's the depth chart. I mean, it's not that controversial. There's nothing really.
Yeah, there's nothing really crazy about it. I like that. I like seeing rookies on a Kyle Shanahan depth chart be first or second options. Like I even like that Junior Bergen is technically higher for now than Chosen and Hodgins for now, but yeah, it's nothing too exciting here. It's what we pretty much. I mean, you could have predicted. Besides, I guess Upton Stout not being the nickelback, but I think we all are assuming that he's going to be.
Yeah, there's some absolute fiction here. Upton Stout is the starting nickelback. I think CJ West, now that Givens is done, is probably the starting nose tackle, if you want to call him that. Luke Gifford, we'll see. We'll see about Luke. And then Trey Brown, yeah, forget him. Jair Brown is the last one. Is he really going to start? He's been hurt on and off all offseason. Richie Grant's been out there. He has starting experience too. I wouldn't be surprised if they went with Richie Grant. I don't know.
Yeah. I feel like if Jair's healthy, they'll keep him out there. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see him getting swapped in and out, especially if he, like, say they do start him week 1, just out of like respect, and he, gets blown by. I feel like he could get yanked real quick.